process of life of leaving. I came to New York with $200 in my pocket. Just a magical time. We meet around that time. I joined AEA Actors Equity in 2005, and shortly after that, due to some personal circumstances with family and stuff, it went on hiatus. And during that hiatus, I stopped working immediately and started working a day job. And I was losing that high. I was losing that adrenaline. And I went to another place that I dabbled in most of my life, and that was fill that hole up with drugs and alcohol. I tried to make a comeback. I had a producer call me in 2012. Forgive me, am I coming in and out? I'm traveling and I'm.
You are, but it's okay.
New place. Can you guys hear me?
It's okay. We can hear you.
We can hear you. Yep.
Okay. And I did get a phone call to play Pseudolus, and a funny thing happened with the Forum, which was a large role. It was a lot of material, and I wasn't well doing it. I know that I stressed out the director and the producer if I was going to get off book, if I was going to make my marks. Luckily, by opening night, I was ready, and it was a good run, and I had a great experience. But I know that I stressed out a lot of people through that process, and I doubt very seriously I'll ever work with that director ever again. I then walked away. My drug abuse became more debilitating, and then I didn't care. I had no passion really for anything, much less
including the arts.
Living,
including the arts.
Yeah, including the arts. I mean, I got lucky where I had a roommate who was a very good musician early on, and through people that I knew, I was able to introduce his music to LL Cool J, and had a meeting with them, and then I played manager of the band for a little bit, but then that wasn't a healthy environment because we were all doing drugs, and I went to it all came to a head in 2018, which was not even that long ago, when I went to rehab and got clean. It was a tough journey. Came back completely insecure, all those feelings that I had before I used, of being uncomfortable with myself and, feeling all these feelings. I didn't know how to act or function in the world, but I went to meetings. I got a sponsor. I still talk to my sponsor on a daily basis. Things started to slowly come back. And when I say slowly come back, I mean, I started to talk to my wife. I'm not together anymore, but we're building a relationship. I see my son. Now I get my son on the weekends. Now I'm not homeless, because I was homeless for 9 months. And then out of the blue, I get a phone call from Avi Klein, which is just, I can't tell you how crazy it was. Hey man, I got this show, podcast, and wrestlers, and so Avi, I don't know a lot about wrestling, but what was so special about it is Avi comes from a place in my past when things were really good and new and young, and then we didn't see each other for many years, even though we kind of kept in touch, but he never saw me when I was sick. And it's special. It's comforting to know that he's like, you could do this. You could, I need you. And of course, they all need me on this show, including Duke the Dumpster. But but I do think it's a God thing. I'm having the time of my life. I'm not taking myself seriously, except when it's needed, like when I'm actually on the shows. But I'm having a great time, and it's been an amazing 6 months, and I get to do this from home or wherever. I'm at some family's house now, and the fans are receptive.
Kelly Coleman, WWAB family needs you, Holiday. They need you. I would agree with that.
Well, I need them.
You're the man, David, from Hector.
I love all these guys, and I could tell you this is a new family. And I haven't seen Avi face to face in almost 20 years. I haven't met anyone. I haven't seen Howard in almost 20 years. I haven't seen
Right.
Jamie in more than that. And I haven't even met more than half of the cast. And I feel like they're some of my best friends now. And when we start traveling in 2021 and coming to a city near you, we'll be together. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait.
And by then, will you have a website? Because Craig Weber says, I never heard of David. Does he have a website? By then, you'll have a website, I'm sure.
You won't find anything. Trust me. Nothing of any great importance.
Mike Drose, before we play this game and hashtag Holiday Celebrate, absolutely. Any words for David Holiday? Mike Drose?
His experience mirrors mine almost exactly, except mine was professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Still the entertainment industry, but the same exact path. I remember when wrestling ended abruptly, and the agent told me, Vince said you can go on home. And I went home, and it was over. And the regret and all that stuff I went through, and it led down those same paths that you're talking about. And it became a very bad problem with drugs and alcohol. And it was the same journey, finding myself again, learning how to deal with those emotions and the anxieties and being uncomfortable in my own skin. It's been such a process, and I'm very thankful. And it all pretty much, me coming back from that in terms of in the public eye, started with a wrestling promoter here in Tennessee. And that's where I first started to get my confidence back, where I was interacting with fans. And I realized it wasn't about me being a famous and rich wrestler anymore. It was about me being a real person, interacting with the people, interacting with fans, being authentic, and enjoying every minute of what I'm doing now. And it feels like that's the place you're getting yourself to now, too. And I can completely relate to your story. And I appreciate you sharing that with us because, man, it made me think of so much of the stuff I've went through. It's so similar. And I appreciate you bringing that to us on the show today, my friend. All joking and kidding aside, I do appreciate you, my friend.
I know you do, Mike, and I appreciate that you appreciate me. But yeah, all jokes aside, this is a special show, and I love every time I do get the opportunity to do it.
Sure.
I was saying this is an important show, and it's led by a great warrior. You guys are hearing me? Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Oh, yeah, we hear
me.
me.
I couldn't hear you a few seconds ago. Yeah, now I can. Yeah.
Yep.
Sure. Hashtag authenticity. Absolutely. That's what
I don't know. Yeah.
We could hear you. We could hear you well. Absolutely.
I just need you on the show more in this capacity, my friend.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to speak.
Well, I was just saying this is an important show.
Right.
Go ahead.
You've always been a part of the show, but Drose, of course, has been seeing you, in his estimation, trying to, throw your will around and really just kind of be dominant on the green room. And I guess he might be getting over that a little bit.
Well, you and the overlord, Avi Klein, there seem to want to take over all the podcasts. And I do have a slight problem with that, going back to kayfabe. I do have a slight problem with that. And but we'll deal with that more in the future. But, yeah.
Let's deal with that.
I
already dealt with this guy, James, over here. And, guys, I'm not going to do an exciting plug for you, James. So here we go. You want me to get amped up? Let me tell you something. No heart attack is worth you. You understand me, James? I'm not done with you. I know everyone's got their little issues. David and Howard have their issue. Mickey's got his issues with everybody. Let me tell you something, James. I'm sick and tired of you texting me and interrupting me during these broadcasts. You understand? Right guard, guys and gals.
James.
It speaks for itself. Extreme Defense, Arctic Refresh, 72 hours. Buy this product. It is the greatest product you can imagine. And, James, when I see you next time, my friend, I'm going to roll up these sleeves and get my hands dirty. You understand me? David, this is from Kelly Coleman. Go right guard, numero dos. Yeah, get two of them. You're right about that. David Holiday, what about that flip phone from Michael Anthony? What about that flip phone? I got a flip phone there. McBride, Sam, someone somewhere didn't give up on us when we were lost. Yes, hurt, strung out, addicted, homeless, etc.
Exactly, Sam.
You know what, man? Absolutely love that. Michael Anthony, 275 shares on Christmas Day. That is incredible. We're close to 300. Let's get 300 shares. 300 shares usually means about 300,000 live views. Let's get to 300, guys. And what I want to do right now is get to a game to balance this amazing show out. We had Mindy on. What a story she told. David Holiday and I started off the show with our rendition of Christmas Delights. And great.
I'm going to win again. Here we go.
And Mike Drose, who's the anchor in the cornerstone of the show. And we also had Covering Our Recovery with David Holiday. Next week, I promise, Wrestling Rewind will come back as long as that no good Howard Collado doesn't come back. Guys, we've got a game coming up right now. This is a game that I think Mike and David will enjoy. It is called Talk Show Turnover. Talk show turnover right now, guys. I know that you guys liked talk shows in the 90s and 2000s when they were at their height. Yes, you did. And Duke, you are the man, absolutely, from Michael Anthony. We're going to be playing a game called Talk Show Turnover, and the way this is going to work kind of reminds me a bit of Our Dialogue, but Talk Show Turnover is going to be a bit different, a bit more intimate. I'm going to pull up a video clip of a talk show. David Holiday is going to be playing somebody, and Mike will be playing somebody. I will let them choose who will be the talk show host, who will be the guest. They will engage in a conversation, and of course, you guys and gals will be seeing the actual people they'll be depicting. Do you have to do voices? You don't have to do voices. You could have steady conversation. If you want to do imitations, that's fine. But you control the conversation. You control the dialogue. You decide where the talk show will actually ultimately go. David is taking this in right now. David Holiday is a rock star, absolutely. Amen, brother. Thank you. Guys, you're going to enjoy this game. We've got a game, and you know what? You are going to tell us, after round one, who you want David Holiday to play, who you want Mike Drose to play. So you're involved, guys. We need you to pick. We need you to select, unlike Our Dialogue, who they're going to be portraying. That's what we need. So right now, let's pull up a clip. This is going to be a fun game, as always. The first clip that I'm going to bring up is a person I find genuinely funny. It's a person that is being interviewed by someone who I don't find genuinely funny. Someone who I think takes someone down to their dungeon or their chamber. That's what it looks like when he interviews people. I'm going to bring up this footage now if it will allow me to do that, because we're live. I'm trying to do my best over here. Once I pull up this footage, we will begin. Let's see if we're ready. Are we ready to pull up this? Well, seems like we might be. There we go. Okay, so you guys can get a better... trying to raise up this frame over here so you guys can get an idea of what I'm doing. Here we go. Let us play. Guys and gals, while I try to get this to work, I want David and Mike to keep talking while I get this to work.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is live and in living color.
Live and living color, guys and gals. Live and living color. So right now, here we go. Pull this up right here. We've got the very dreary, the very morose. Why is this not coming up right now for some reason?
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
Here comes a text from James.
Here we go, guys. This guy, this very morose human being called Charlie Rose, who kind of creeps me out a little bit. He is going to be portrayed by who? Mike? Who wants to play Charlie Rose?
I will.
Mike will be Charlie Rose, and he will be interviewing David Holiday, who will be playing the one and only. Well, let's just find out. Take it away, Mike.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Charlie Rose, and I'm here once again to interview a very important person that many of you have probably heard of. So, here he is, my good friend, Mr. David Holiday is here, and let me just tell you a little bit about him before I toss it over. You know Mr. David Holiday, he's lost all his hair, of course.
Oh, Mr. David, yeah.
Mr. David. So, Mr. David, how does it feel to not have any hair?
Yes, I did originally have lots of hair.
Are you a ventriloquist, Mr. David? Because you're not moving your mouth. You seem to be speaking, and it's very interesting to me that you have the ability to do that. Are most ventriloquists bald by nature?
It has been known that there are many I can't even say that word. It's not even part of my vocabulary.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll say it for you.
There's a lot of trans words that I am a part of. Yeah. Oh, I'm playing Larry. Yeah, Larry David.
You are totally full of garbage right now.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know, Charlie?
I want to know what possessed you to get out of bed with a face that looks like that.
I can't exactly.